Soos genoem gesels ek vanoggend met Sophy Litshani en sy is 'n pragtige vroueboer sommer hier by ons. En sy kuier vandag saam met my in die ateljee. Sophy, welcome to GROOTplaas.
Thank you.
First of all, you are beautiful. When I saw you, you had your wonderful two tones on as representing, but you look wonderful. Sophy, tell me about, you are Agri Gauteng's finalist for SA New Harvest of the Year.
Yes.
So we've got some big dates coming up, but I'd like to get to know you. Why and how did you get into farming?
Okay, the journey started in 1999-2000 when my father divorced my mother. The situation was very bad, and then if you remember that time, it was a time where we had a rain and it was raining too much, and then my mother had to go to stay with her mother. For me, it's my grandmother. So when she gets there, then they told her that you've got 5 kids and they're too much.
Sure.
So we don't have a space for you where you're gonna stay with your kids. Then they end up giving us 2 rendezvous house where we're gonna be staying. So it's like we were staying in a 1 rendezvous house and sleeping in that 1 rendezvous house. And then my mother, she was a nurse, but the nurse, her rank was very low. She was an auxiliary nurse. And in the same time, she was going to school and she was paying for herself. So
wow,
it was so bad. Then I didn't like washing the dishes. I didn't like doing like a household work. So
you wanted to be outside.
I wanted to be outside.
I love it.
So my mother said, okay, Litshani, what do you want to do? Then I just said, Mama, because now sometimes you can't afford to buy food for us. Let me start a small garden at my mother's backyard. Then she said, okay, go for it. Then she's going to go to work. And then my elder sister, she's cooking for us. Then I started selling spinach.
Yes.
At our rural area. By that time, the bunch of spinach, it was 10 rands.
Yeah.
So I'm going to collect like 100 rand, 150. Then my mother, she was happy.
I can imagine.
Yeah, she was very happy by me giving her 150. But remember, I was still at school. So I have to do it, that garden work after school, and I have to study on top of it because my mother is someone who values education. So I planted, and then I gave her my money. She was happy, but it wasn't enough.
Yeah.
So then I said, Mama, let me increase the margin. Let me increase the garden. More. Then I increased, then I planted the same spinach. Then my father, he used to work in a mine. So they knock off around 4 o'clock. So I'm going to use a donkey. I had a friend of mine who was having the donkey. You know the donkey.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so then we're going to pack spinach nicely. We're going to wash it. And then we put something like a sail in the art. And then we load the spinach. Then we went to mine. It was only 5 kilometers. But for us, when we were young, it was not far.
Yeah.
So we're going to get there around 4 o'clock. Then they will come. People, when they knock off going home, they will come and buy the spinach where I'm going to be selling it. They're going to come and buy and then finish. Then I'm going to go back home and then give money to my mother. And then until where I was selling at the mine, there was Spar. Then the manager of Spar, then he said, Sophie, no, I can see your spinach is moving. Don't sell it outside. Bring it inside the shop. That's where I started to make money. Harvest 1,000 bunches, I was getting 10,000 rand at that time.
What?
Every day, yeah.
Sophie, I applaud you. I don't think you, well, a lot of people understand the commitment it must have taken because starting with spinach, but for a child to have that drive and that sense of responsibility, it's unbelievable. So just I applaud you. I really do.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It was not easy, but I saw the situation. It was very bad, and I became matured. Even my mom, when she gave me money to for trip,
Yeah.
if I'm going for school trip, I am not gonna buy something that makes me happy. I'm gonna buy plates, and that's how bad situation it was. I'm gonna buy plates and maybe a boiling kettle to boil water at home. Then she's gonna say, why didn't you buy your clothes? Then I said, but mommy,
No.
I know the situation. I can't. And then after that, then my mom, she said, now you are you have to study hard because you are in matric.
Yes.
You have to choose. Then I said, Mama, but I want to be a farmer.
What was her reaction?
The reaction, it was bad
Sure.
because she wants me to study.
Yeah.
And I was not that smart at school.
Sure.
I
I think you're underplaying yourself. I think not that smart. I think just you didn't have an interest, which is all right. It's okay. It's really okay. I think you're very smart, Sophie.
I think I was not smart because in mathematics I got a very less marks. I think that is something. So my mother, she said, okay. My mother, remember, she's a nurse.
Yes.
And then by that time already she was a professional nurse. She was studying at a university in Limpopo. So then I said, okay, I'm going to just follow your dream. I'm going to just do what you want.
Yeah.
Then she said, okay, do nursing. It's nice. Then you're going to be helping people. Then I said, okay, then all right. Remember now, I stopped selling the spinach. I have to come here in Pretoria.
Yeah.
I enrolled. I started as a care worker, just looking after old people here in Grootplaas. I work in Grootplaas.
Wow.
So after that, I do the auxiliary nurse. I do the staff nurse. I work in Mediclinic Medforum here in town.
Yeah.
Then I can see, no, Mara, the money is not too much. Because remember, I was making like 20,000 rand per week in Limpopo.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Then I started professional nurse. Then I work in Mulmed Mediclinic. Still, I can see, the money is it's not okay. Then I called my mother. Then I said, Mommy, I'm going back.
I'm putting on my two tones. For my fellies, I'm going.
Then I took all my qualification. I went to Limpopo. I drove to Limpopo. I said, Mama, there's your qualification. And now I'm going back.
I did it.
I'm going back for farming. Then I started leasing the farm.
Sophie, so you leased a farm.
Yes.
Let's get into it.
Okay. Then I leased the farm 15 hectares.
Yeah.
In Mapleton, Boksburg.
Yeah.
Then I planted a 1 hectare of spinach. But
spinach again.
Spinach again.
All trusty, hey? All trusty.
Then the only market that I had, it was only Johannesburg Market, Spring Market. It was very close. Then that 1 hectare, I'm telling you, I think I only sold very few spinach because at the market, remember, it's like an auction.
Yes.
Yeah, so I was not making money at all. But then I just said, let me change the crop.
I love it.
Then
don't change the goal, change the plan.
Yes, then
You're very smart, Sophie.
Then I said, no, I think everyone here in Gauteng, they are farming spinach. So then I went to Sakata. That's where I'm buying my seeds. I like Sakata company. They are very good, especially with the seeds, because usually they sell hybrid seeds. So I went to Sakata. I bought green beans. 100,000 sec. I bought butternut seeds. I bought petty pence. I bought.
That is faith. I think if you want a picture of what faith looks like, that is what faith looks like in practice.
So I planted. I planted 1 hectare of green beans. Then I said, but I don't want to send all my produce. I must limit the risk now. I don't want to send all my produce to market. Where can I send my produce? Then I started to walk in the Spar, Roots, Meat Choice, everywhere.
Yeah.
Even if they are not selling vegetable, I'm going to convince them to sell my vegetables. Then I tell them, then, you know what? This is what I have at the farm. Then said, okay, let's try.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to give the spinach because I know most of our people, they like spinach. I'm going to give them maybe 10 bunches of spinach. Then they said, Sophie, that spinach is finished. Then I give them 50. Sophie, your spinach is finished. Then I increase the margin.
Very cool.
So until I supplied 20, 25 shops around in Gauteng, even here in Pretoria. I was driving from Johannesburg to Gauteng. Until now it's winter where we get frost. In Mapleton, we get frost in winter. Then I said, okay. But
I've got to change.
I've got to change now. But I want to make sure all my customers are getting vegetables non-stop.
Yes.
I have to supply all year around.
Yes.
Then I said, no, I'm from that side of Limpopo, Musina. It's very hot. I know in winter, the temperature can rise to 23, 20.
Yo.
Then I said, Mommy, I'm coming back home. Bought another 5 hectares.
That's awesome.
So when I explained, remember my father and my mother were not staying together. My father, he's got 100 hectares. My mother, she's got 25 hectares. Then I said, okay, I'm buying my own. Then I started planting green beans and baby marrow and okra in Limpopo. Also the spinach. I'll show you the pictures.
I'd love to see.
The things they were growing in winter. So then now I said, okay, now the agents from the market, they're starting calling, Sophie,
you are on demand
yes,
now,
I'm on demand
Sophie.
because I know it. From Cape Town until here in Gauteng, they're getting frost.
They know your name,
It's very cold in Joburg. So then now in market, they're calling me. So now I got the call. Hello, I'm Lindy from True Crispy. We process for fresh mark. Can you supply us with green beans and baby marrow? I said, okay. Then
I was born for this. Yes, I will.
And then I said, yes, I will supply to you. Now then the challenge is, I have to bring the produce from Limpopo to Gauteng. I did not have a truck. I only have vans. Then I'm going to hire a trailer. But I don't know, I didn't even calculate how weight it carries the trailer. Then I'm going to leave here in Gauteng to Limpopo to carry my vegetables. Some I'm going to load in a buggy, some I'm going to load in a trailer. On my way to Johannesburg, all the tires busted.
Sophie, we're going to have to end this on a cliffhanger because our conversation is not finished. We're going to see each other soon again. But for now, we've got to end this. Thank you so much. And I look forward to speaking to you again. Hold that thought. Dankie dat jy ingeskakel het. Ons is ongelukkig op die einde. En ja, ek is ook jammer. Maar ons sien mekaar môreoggend weer. Ek hoop jy het 'n wonderlike dag. Totsiens.